So, check this out. Some jerk-off stole my doorstop. I mean, there are many other things going on in the world, but I mean, as a self-centered individual, I kid. But, just, in my own little world, there's some fucking buffoonery afoot. Some jerk-off stole my doorstop. Now, this is how it all began. I live in an apartment building, downtown Toronto. And from time to time, you mosey up the stairs. You notice that the door to your hallway, sometimes it's closed, sometimes it's inconvenient. You got a box of pizza, you got bags of groceries, you're lugging them up the stairs. Last thing you want to do is open a fucking door to go down the hallway to get into your apartment. Well, sometimes the people on my floor, they prop the door open. And, they'll stuff a folded up piece of cardboard, or they'll wedge an old chocolate bar wrapper or something underneath the door to hold it. Never holds it completely. It always winds up closing. It's kind of like a Band-Aid fix. So, I'm sitting around one day and I'm like, well, it does so happen that I have an extra doorstop. Had this old doorstop sitting around the apartment. Figured, well, I could go put it out there in the hallway and prop the hallway door open, and that way everyone can, benefit from a open doorway, That was one part of me. But then there was another part of me. It was like, wait, no, don't do it. Johnathan, don't do it. I mean, you know how the world is. I mean, you can't have an unmolested doorstop just sitting out in the open. Somebody will take it. I mean, it's inevitable, right? I mean, you can't just leave a doorstop wedged in a door out there for anyone to see it. I mean, somebody's bound to steal it. I thought, no. I mean, what a cynical outlook to life. I mean, I don't want to live in a world where you can't have an unmolested doorstop wedged in a door. I mean, what kind of a jerk-off's going to go steal a doorstop, right? I mean, I want to believe. I want to believe in my fellow man. Well, against my better judgment, I go and I take this old doorstop of mine, and I go and I wedge it into the door of the hallway of the building that I live in. I go wedge it in the doorway. Apartment building doorway. Not even 2 days later, not even a full 48 hours. I mean, usually when a crime gets committed within the first 48 hours, you need to be like, in detection mode if you want to solve the case, right? Within the first 48 hours, you have to be on top of that Sherlock Holmes shit if you want to, detect the criminal in a crime case, right? Not even 48 hours after I wedge this doorstop in the doorway, some jerk off. Well, let me get into it. Sometimes I'm so innocent. It kills me. You know what I mean? Like, we're all so innocent. You ever feel that way sometimes when you're just innocently minding your business in life, and then trouble bonks you over the head, clubs you over the head like a caveman? Ooga booga. I get bonked over the head. Like, I'm so innocent sometimes. Like, we all are, right? So the other day, 2 days, I don't know, a day and a half after I put that doorstop out there in the hallway, I'm plodding up the stairs. Of course, it had to be a grocery day, bags of groceries, clomping up 4 flights of stairs, right? Going up the stairs. And, in my innocent little mind, I'm thinking, luckily I have that doorstop. Thank God for doorstops, I mean, I got all these groceries in my hand, but at least at the top of these 4 flights of stairs, there will be an open doorway for me to walk through unmolested. Clomping up these fucking 4 flights of stairs. Get to the top. You gotta be dog fucking me. Some jerk off stole my doorstop. I was like flabbergasted, right? I'm just staring. I'm like, oh God. And it had to be a grocery day. You know, I got fucking 12 case of sparkling water, soap detergent, the whole fucking kit and caboodle. I'm just like, so I had to put all the groceries down, open the door, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, what kind of a lowlife steals a doorstop? Yo, like, the whole reason why I even owned a doorstop to begin with, I noticed, you know, sometimes in life, it does pay to have a doorstop, and it is a little mild inconvenience when you're living your life doing your thing. I mean, sometimes you try to use a piece of paper. That never fucking works. If you've ever tried to wedge a door open with a folded up piece of cardboard. You know, you're trying to jam a piece of cardboard under a door. That never works. And I thought to myself, well, I could just go buy a doorstop. I mean, how much could one possibly be? So I went down to the dollar store, bought a doorstop for $1 at the dollar store, and then I had my doorstop. That's like the whole story of how I even procured a doorstop to begin with. So it's like, it gets me thinking. I'm like, what kind of a lowlife goes and steals a dollar doorstop? I mean, come on. You know? Hate to be so cynical in this day and age. Right? So my ass was on fire. You know, it was a little bit of a hair up my ass about it, right? I'm like, fuck, right? I was kind of pissed off about it. So like I made a cup of coffee and then I was like, directly to the dollar store, I'm going to remedy this. I'm going to go buy a doorstop. I'm keeping it this time for myself and never going to have a problem like this ever again because I'm going to have my own doorstop. Again. Sure as shit, get to the dollar store. Hey, excuse me, sir. What happened to all the doorstops? Where are the doorstops? I don't know. Oh my God, we're sold out. I just stocked the shelf yesterday. We're sold out. No more doorstops. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's like a pandemic of doorstop fucking dildos out there in this world. I mean, what kind of a jerk off steals a doorstop to begin with? I mean, come on. Anyway,